Right guys, welcome back to day 9 and we're going to be going into warm outreach, which really yesterday we started looking at your sales funnel. So we need to put as many inquiries and leads as we need to put into that funnel to get you to where you want the business to be. And obviously some of you are, you need quite a lot of inquiries coming in right now, and a lot of you are actually, you've got enough inquiries coming in. We just need to refine it and maybe do a bit more and be a bit more well thought out as business owners and going, right, how are we actually going to generate the right inquiries? So first thing I want to kick off is that if you don't promote your business, who will? Like, it's all on you as the owner. And I think a lot of people look at this and go, well, you're sort of waiting for inquiries to come to you, and it just doesn't happen. It never happens. And it's difficult. I get it. Like, if you're still on the tools, even if you're off the tools and you're still juggling all the balls of running all the jobs, organising stuff and structured, ordering materials, whatever it is you're doing day to day, it's fucking hard. It's difficult. But this is what business is. And if I can just get this across to you guys, and really believe in what I'm saying, because it is difficult. But that's the reason why most people don't hit their goals. And that's the reason why most people don't earn the sort of money of 10k net a month and beyond and upwards and onwards and actually build a decent company, because they're not willing to do the hard stuff and doing the hard things that need to be done that actually generate income from inquiries, doing the quotes, and then it actually turns into money. So just be aware that no one's going to promote the business for you. The only person that's going to do it is you, and the buck lies with you. So if you need more inquiries right now, you need to fill up that sales funnel to get to that point of quoting enough work, to invoice enough work, so we hit the 10k net per month target. They won't come to you. You need to do more of the inquiry generating tasks. Your day needs to be looking like and governed more by generating inquiries. And I will build this out for you guys. I will actually get you guys to a point of one of the video sections I've got lined up for training is, right, key critical tasks that you've got to do for the day based on where you're at right now. And if you do X, Y, and Z every single day, you will get to the point of the business that you want, okay? So let's go through it today in terms of just warm outreach and what I mean by that and what I think really works. And not only that, what I know what works is what I do in my own businesses now today as well, the businesses I'm invested in, but it's also what I've used in previous businesses as well. Never ever lets you down, okay? So some of you, when I go into this, you can have a mental block over putting yourself out there a little bit. Some of you are going to lack a little bit of confidence of putting yourself out there a little bit. And look, I'll be brutally honest, some of you are just like wannabes. You want the 10k net a month, but you don't want to do what it takes to get there. And look, what I'm about to tell you does work, but it only works when you work. And the thing about confidence and a mental block, and it's like, well, how much do you really want it? If you really want it enough, you'll do what it takes. And I will outlay every single tool you need to do that. Carry on going through this program, but it's all really, how much do you really want it? Are you hungry enough to actually do what it takes and put yourself out there and actually just fucking go for it and do it? Only you can answer that. I can give you all the tools in the world, but if you're not hungry enough to actually put them into application, then that's on you. I can't help with that. So really what I want you to think about is instead of being a shotgun, you fire a shotgun and there's just fucking bits of shit flying everywhere. I want you to think more of a sniper, and you're acting like a sniper all the time, and you're just literally picking off the 1, 2, 3 key people you want, and you're very well thought out, and you're intentional in what you're doing day to day and running your business. So really for me, let's kick in. Marketing facts I want to share with you first before we go on this. The more people that know you, the more people that can do business with you. That's just a logical thing, that you can't argue with that whatsoever. The more people that know of you and your company, it's just a fact that there's more people that can then transact with you and do business with you. If you're hidden, if you're not talking about your business, if you're not doing all the right things to promote your business, there is a lot less of people, by definition, by absolute fact, that can't do work with you or use your services. So we've got to get you in a mode of, you've got to promote yourself. And the best known beats the best. There's no point being the best carpenter in the world living in a workshop who no one knows who you are and what you do. Or there's no point being the best plasterer in the world, no one knows who you are, what you do. No point being the best general builder in the world, but no one knows you even exist. But they're going to go with a company they see all the time. They know the person, they see the signage around, they see the whole marketing efforts from a different company. That person might not be as good as you as what you actually do. But the best known always beats the best. So never ever forget that. You've got to be the best known in your market, in your area. And it's not actually that difficult to do once you do the right key things that I'll show you in this video and onwards. And it's not who you know, it's who knows you. It's who's phoning you. It's not all about who you know, it's literally who knows you. And this is what I said earlier, I think in yesterday's video, saying about a website. A website's amazing. You need to have a website. Everyone needs to have a website. But if no one's going to it, it's a waste of time. It doesn't work. It doesn't do the job. You need people going to the website, or you need people phoning you and basically asking you to quote a job, do a job, look at a job. If that doesn't happen, nothing works in the business. It's all from sales. Every job that you've got is come from sales, really, from marketing efforts, or someone that knows you, someone that's seen you, or someone that's referred you to this point. Because obscurity is the biggest killer in a business. Most people think it's cash flow in a business, which it is. Most people run out of cash in a business, and that's why they go pop. But the very reason for a lack of cash in the business, the root cause of that lack of cash, is a lack of inquiries and a lack of sales. Because inquiries and sales solves all problems. Even if you've had a bad job that's gone fucking completely tits up, if you've got 3 other jobs on the go with money coming in and cash coming in, you can weather the storm and get out. It's the company with a lack of inquiries and a lack of sales that goes under, that's in trouble. The more leads you've got, the more inquiries you've got, the more people that know you, the safer your business is. So you have got the highest chance of opening up a new door from people that already know you. Okay? So the more people that know you and people that already know you now, you've got a far greater chance of getting an inquiry, a lead, a tip or something, or even staff from people that already know who you are, you've already got a relationship with. The more we act like humans, the more work and more clients will generate. And actually just using what you've got to your advantage, and using who you've got to your advantage. And a lot of people don't do this. So really, what is a warm lead? It's anyone who knows you, or anyone that you know. It's a human being, it's a person, it's someone just like you. That is the best people you're going to get leads from to begin with. Now, anyone in your phone book, it's anyone that follows you on social media, it's anyone that's connected with you, it's anyone in your email, it's any friend of a friend, or friend of the family. They have basically all subscribed to hear from you because they're in your network, they're in your friendship circles, they're in your social circles. These are people that they're all warm to you. They know who you are. But what you've got to do, get your head around, is that you've got to make the first move. No one's really thinking about you, or no one gives a shit about you. And you might have found this in the past where someone you know of or know has gone and got the service that you do, or whether you're a general builder, a tiler, a decorator, electrical, and they've gone with someone else and they didn't go with you. Whose fault is that? Is that their fault, or is that your fault? It's actually your fault, because you're not conveying the right message to them, and you're not actually putting yourself out there and actually highlighting to people that who you are and what you do. Because people forget, people don't really care about you and your business. They just stumble across the first person that comes across their way and they go with them, and you've lost out. So we've got to take responsibility for reaching out to warm people that we know. You have to take that responsibility yourself. No one will do this bit for you. And there is a right way and a wrong way to communicate, and it's definitely not just phoning up everyone you know or messaging people everyone you know and going, hi, I want some work, have you got any? That's not the way to do it, because everyone hates that. And you might have experienced this before. You join something like LinkedIn, for example, and you get messages from people you've never met before, never even heard of before, and they go straight into a sales pitch, or people telephone you and it's a foreign number or it's a funny number you don't know, and they're straight in to try and sell you some bullshit. People don't like that. People fucking hate that. So what we need to do, and what you need to do, you need to reach out to every single person that you know. And obviously this is because you need work, you need inquiries, you need to do quotes. If you start with this point, you've got a much bigger, higher chance of something happening and something coming off. So what I want you to do, if you're going to be doing this option, obviously you don't if you've got enough inquiries coming in, but you might just pick up 1 or 2 things that might just help you out as well if you're in that position. But if you're starting out and you need more work, you need a lot more inquiries, this is what you've got to do. Get your list. So it's your phone book, so it shows social media followers and connections, it's your email, it's your friends, absolutely anyone you can think of. You've got a massive list in front of you. Between all of that, you've probably likely got hundreds, if not thousands of people that you could contact. And really, I want you to pick the appropriate method, depending on who the person is, whether that's a phone call, an email, a text, a WhatsApp, or a DM. And I want you to open with those people, every single person that you know. And really, you're not being weird about this. You know, you start an opening with what's relevant and personal to the person. For example, you might know something particular that person's just done. So you might say, oh, nice new car, it's cool, I like it. Start a conversation. But really, you want to get every single conversation to a point of how's things, how's business, or whatever they've done. If they've just got married, congratulations on getting married. Amazing project or whatever it is. If it's an architect, just start an easy open, just like a normal human being. Like, you've just got to do this, because the more conversations you have with people, the more avenues you're going to open up for potential work. So do a nice easy open based on the person in the right method that suits that person, whether it's the phone call or the WhatsApp or whatever it's going to be. Then you just want to have some basic normal human chit chat. Go backwards and forwards, bit of small talk 2 or 3 times. How's things? Yeah, good. What about you? Been on a holiday, whatever it is. These are warm people. You know all of these people. You're already connected to them. And then the key part is you need to then transition that conversation with every single person that you know. You've got to do a lot of this, and you turn it, and the transition is great. So you wrap up what you were saying, and then you go into, by the way, I was wondering if you know anyone who is looking at getting a extension done, or tiling done, a new bathroom done, redecorating the house, whatever it is that you do. You fill in that bit that's underlined for whatever the services you do, and then you go on to say, I'm looking to price some more work or tenders, whatever it is for you, to grow the business, and thought you might know someone who wants a reliable contractor, decorator, plasterer, general builder, whatever it is for you. That's it. Very, very simple. Like, nothing complicated, nothing inhumane. It's just a human conversation, and you're basically just saying, look, I'm looking at growing the business. Do you know anyone? And they're either going to say yes or no. It's as clear as that. But even if they say no, ideally they will say, yes, I do know someone, or actually they want something doing. But even if they say no, you are then in their head when one of their friends or someone else wants something doing, and they're going to remember you because you've had a conversation with them. That human conversation is worth so much more. Like, it's worth everything. The more you can be like this and built like this around you as a person, you need to be having more conversations all the time. So either way, you win. Even if they say no, you have won, because you've moved that relationship forward and you've had a conversation with them. And the important thing in here is that you're not asking them directly. You're not saying to them, do you need any work doing? You're basically just asking if they know anyone. It's a third party way of coming at it. That it's not aggressive, it's not salesy, it's not, backing people into a corner and going, no, I'm all right, thanks, at the minute, thanks. You're just asking them, do you know anyone? And obviously the higher profile people you're asking this, business owners or people that are connected or work in a big place, the better it's going to be. But that's the key thing here. It's just a very easy conversation. And that's a 2-minute exercise to have that conversation over DM with a couple of people a day, or a couple of phone calls, or a couple of emails, or whatever it is, or anything, of having a warm outreach from all the people that you know. You can start having a lot of conversations, and the more conversations you have, the more chances you've got of generating inquiries from people that actually know you. So what I want you to do is move every social interaction that you have going forward into that conversation. And what I mean by that is anyone that you speak to at the gym, anyone you see at the golf club, anyone you see if you go shooting or you do karate or whatever it is that you do, and people that you talk to. Meals out, family gatherings, weddings, parties, in the pub, in the shop, business networking events, whatever it is you do, every single person you meet in real life, you need to turn the conversation into that. You need to be a billboard for your company. It's nothing salesy, you're not asking for anything, but you always want to transition that conversation into, by the way, I was wondering, do you know anyone who's looking at getting an extension done or anything like that you do? I'm looking to price some more work or tenders, and turn it into that conversation. It's just a question. That's all it is. It's just a question. You have got to go forward in life now, having that conversation with every single person you meet. If you don't, you're not going to generate enough inquiries. It's the easiest way of just the more people that know you, the more people that know what you do, what you're looking for, the more people that can come to you with the inquiry and with the lead. So set yourself up to win. Everyone, and I mean everyone, underestimates what it takes to build a really good business. Everyone underestimates what it takes. Everyone underestimates even what it takes to get in good shape physically. You know, and you all know listening to this, one workout doesn't cut it. You don't go to the gym once and then you wake up the next day and you're in an amazing shape. One phone call doesn't cut it. It baffles me. A lot of people, they'll do one conversation like this and go, I didn't get anything, and blame it that it didn't work. It's not the case. One call is not enough. One message is not enough. One interaction is not enough. One healthy meal is not enough. It's all total bollocks. You know, it's not an easy road, but it is a road that's worth going down. I might not tell you guys the easy stuff, but I will tell you the truth and what works. Right, and that's my thing to you guys, as clear as day, looking at you guys great in the camera. You're watching this. I'll tell you the fucking truth of what works. Okay, marketers will try and tell you other things to get money off you so they earn a living out of it, and it doesn't work. Right, this is basic human stuff that we need to get back to, more conversations with people about your business. Because again, like I started this training video today, if you're not promoting your business, who the fuck is? You've got to be flying the flag better than anyone. No one will ever be able to promote your business better than you, because no one gives a shit about it more than you. One conversation will not do anything. Let's set the expectations. Amateurs will do this 3 times and then give up. Okay? What do you want to be, amateur or a pro? Because a pro does this on autopilot. I do this on autopilot. Every single person I meet, I would then turn the conversation into, do you know anyone who wants this? Do you know anyone who wants that? Or I'm finding out about them. I'm seeing what they do, what business they're in. You know, absolutely anything. This is just how you need to operate as a business owner. It's just how it is. New habits will equal new results. If you just deploy this and have it a little trigger in your mind, the next time you speak to someone, turn the conversation into, do you know anyone? That's all you've got to do. Don't even need to use my exact words as a script. I'm giving you a template. You've just got to turn the conversation into, do you know anyone? I'm looking to price some more work. You're not saying you need more work. You're saying you're looking to price some more work to grow the business. It's a very easy, casual conversation. And the reality is that 100 conversations of this are probably turning into 2 jobs. If you speak to 100 people and turn the conversation into this, it will likely turn into 2 jobs. And then as we progress and you've got customer referrals and everything else, those 2 jobs could become 3 jobs, 4 jobs, and it just compounds from there. But if you're not doing this basic stuff, you're making life very difficult for yourself. You as a business owner, you've got to be driving the business forward all the time and having these conversations with every single person that you meet. And what I would do is gamify it. So you decide which way you want to do this. You can speak to 25 people a week that you come across, or it's your social media followers, it's your contacts in your phone book. You drop them a text, someone you haven't spoke to for a long time. It's your phone. You pick up the phone and phone people. You gamify it in whatever way you want. You can either do 25 a week, you can do 5 a day. You could do 100 in one hit, and that's probably what I would do. 100 in a hit. For the stage that you guys are at, if you need a lot more of inquiries, I would rinse through 100 people straight away. Just block out an hour of my time and just go bang, bang, bang. Let's start a conversation with 100 people. But you decide what game you want to play. The last thing to remember is that these conversations with people that you know, people that know you, they're free. They don't cost you anything. They just take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. They're absolutely free to do. You are already speaking to people all day anyway as well. So you're already interacting with people all the time throughout the day. You're already meeting new people. You're already going to family events. You're already going to the gym. You're already doing whatever you do. You just now need to be aware and switch on your business mind and have conversations with people, because conversations lead to inquiries. Inquiries lead to quotes. Quotes turn into jobs. That's the mindset you've got to look at going into this. And I just wanted to cover this off as a step 1 of just grassroots of getting inquiries up is just using what you've got. And this is the art of good entrepreneur. Because look, if you started in a business, you're an entrepreneur. You chose to be an entrepreneurial person. Ground zero of good entrepreneurial skills is use what you've got and be resourceful. And this is what you've got. You've got a phone book, you've got a phone in your hand, you've got a social media presence, you've got people that already follow you, you've got people you're connected to. You've got to start more conversations. More conversations you have, more business you're going to get. All right. So, action steps. Pick your game. By that I mean, are you going to do 101 hit per week, or are you going to do 25 per week in one hit, or are you going to do 5 a day? What's going to work for you? Set yourself a goal. Some of you, it's going to mentally be easier to go, right, have a conversation with 5 people today. Set aside half an hour and start a conversation with 5 people that you already know. It's not even cold. You already know these people. Or you do the 101 hit. Pick your game. And number 2, execute. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just start having more conversations with people. That's all I need you to do for this stage of it and warm outreach. And you want to continue doing this going forward. But like I say, I will build you guys out with you a daily shit list of things you need to do going forward to grow the business based on where you're at. We'll get to that later on in a further day. But warm outreach, we've got to start there, because if you're not doing the basics, there's no point doing all the other stuff. You know, you're just going to burn through cash. And that's not what's right for you as a business. Get good at doing this.